kind of want to take the time to just lay out my thoughts regarding friendship in the VTuber space. Like, deliberately, I'm not going to be naming any names in this because if I'm wanting to list off all my friends, I'm going to forget somebody, even though I don't want to. And B, because, well, I know I've got a little bit of a controversial reputation. So I would rather people mention that they are cool with me rather than be like, hey, this person likes me because, or this person likes me, so you gotta know I'm a good person. Whatever. I'm not going to be playing that game. I do want to talk about how it does feel a lot like people throw around the term friend very broadly, very easily. I don't think this is anything specific to the VTuber scene. I think it just feels more new to a lot of people. Like they're recognizing this is a type of behavior, but their main engagement with larger groups online is through like Twitter. A lot of people struggle with making friends IRL, and I don't blame them. I get that too. It's not exactly like we live in a society that's built up to make it easy for us to communicate with each other in a way that's not communicate, in a way to let us socialize with each other. We're not as incentivized to be social with people IRL a lot more than we used to be, so to speak. Like, before we had the connections of the internet, where could you go get the social interaction that humans need? It's restaurants, it's malls, it's public spaces, and those all still exist, but people tend to largely stick to online spaces. I would think a lot of it has to do with convenience. A lot of it has to do with how much people have to work these days, how little free time most people even have. What I'm trying to get at pretty much is that I don't really consider myself like a high maintenance friend. I don't need somebody to be DMing me every day to just shoot the shit. If I think positively of someone, I think positively of them until I see something that makes me think otherwise, rather than, oh, this person said they're my friend and then they haven't talked to me for a while. That is something that I'm still trying to do better on, with like DMing first kind of thing. Largely, it's not that I'm thinking along the lines of, I don't want to. How was I phrasing that? Train of thought left the station. Love it. Largely, I think it's thrown around, the term friend is thrown around a lot more, and I do feel like there's more than a handful of people that might consider me a friend, but we have on occasion talked in DMs. It's hard to put it into words. Like, do I think negatively of them? No. Do I feel they're more of an acquaintance than a friend personally? Yeah, kinda. Do I think they're trying to be my friend for clout? No, not really. In fact, 99% of the people that I have engaged with positively in even a slightly remotely friendly way, I don't think they have been trying to do that for clout. There have been, I would say, I can at least two instances where I could safely say that person is trying to use me for clout, which is kind of funny because I'm a pretty fucking small channel. I still haven't hit monetization at all. Granted, I'm like 100 watch hours as of recording this or this stream. So like I need 100 more watch hours out of 3,000. Whatever. Tangential. I just think that if people actually want to consider me as their friend, the least they can do is talk to me if they get upset over something. Especially if it's like something that I did or it has something to do with me. It would be nice. But largely I don't really seek out friendships with people. I can, yeah, I'm not surprised. We can leave out names for this segment. I mean, I'm not innocent in not having the greatest behaviors. Granted, I don't think anything I've done has been worth a call out, but that's up to other people. But largely, I do think that like I want to believe that the average person is a good person. The majority of people I've met have been pretty upstanding people. There have been, I'll say, a handful that have been less than upstanding, and I've just been distancing myself from them. I don't know. It's such a subjective topic that I don't think there is one definitive definition for friendship because everybody has different social needs. Some people do need to engage with people more than frequently, and some people just, well, some people can go weeks without talking to somebody and then get into a voice call and just shoot the shit for 6 hours like they've been buddy buddy all the time. It's it's frustrating. Like I'm not the easiest person to rebuild a bridge with once it's been burned in certain ways. Like if a friend actually wrongs me, it depends on the context of that. If it's something a little minor, I can talk with them about it and move on with my life. If it's something major and I just don't want to engage with people anymore, well, that's kind of my choice. It's all part of being a public figure. We'll see how things play out in the future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and if you want to join the community, feel free to check out the Discord. I love to voice chat in there, so if you want to ever talk, I'm usually available. Well, in the afternoons.